Hello guys and welcome back to my channel. It's Del and I'm back with another episode of delqhic Delves Into. Now, as you can see, today we're going to be looking at the open world survival exploration game on Steam Early Access, The Long Dark. Now, The Long Dark is, as I've just mentioned, it's all about survival basically in this post-apocalyptic scenario where a geomagnetic storm has taken place and it's thrown the northern Canadian wilderness into this sort of ice age type scenario basically. Today we're just going to be running through the sandbox mode because unfortunately the story mode, as you can see there, isn't actually available yet, and the sandbox is just exploration. Your only goal is to survive, etc. To survive, even I just stumbled over my words there. Before we do get into the actual game, I just want to show you guys the options menu. If you're not bothered about the options, just click the annotation and skip forward to the gameplay. So, just regarding the display settings, first off, we've got resolution. You can go all the way up to 1080p down to 480, which is a very wide range, and then quality, you've got low, medium, high and ultra. Unfortunately, delqhic, which I'm recording with, doesn't work very well with this game, unfortunately, so I do have to run it on low to record it at a steady frame rate. If you're not recording, however, it does seem to be okay. I can run it on ultra if I'm not recording at a steady 60 frames per second. Obviously, you've got full screen and windowed. You can change the units, of your materials, whether they're in metric or imperial, depending on whatever your preference is. Have 24 or 12 hour clock types, turn VSync on or off. You can turn off or on the heads-up display, turn on or off subtitles, or have them closed captioning. Then you've got language, you've got the option of English, German, and presumably Russian, and then also the FOV. Unfortunately, it does only go up to 90. I do wish it went a little bit higher, but it's good that the slider's there. You can go up to 90 or all the way down to 70, which makes me feel a little bit seasick, does having 70 FOV. Audio settings of sound, music and voice, no master volume control unfortunately. The controls, you've just got mouse sensitivity, if you want to hold the button to run, or whether you just want to toggle it, and then you've got the inverting of the y-axis. And then you can also rebind all of the keys if you prefer. So we're just going to be jumping straight in with the sandbox mode. Like I said, this is currently the only mode that is available. You've got the option of 3 difficulty settings. So, for example, you've got Pilgrim, which is where you can just have a wander about, you can explore, nothing's going to attack you, it's just to observe basically. Then you've got Voyager, which is sort of like a normal difficulty per se. The wildlife will attack you, but it's not as hard as the Stalker difficulty, where it's tuned to be more realistic and a punishingly challenging survival experience, as it says there. I'd compare it more to like the 3 Minecraft the Minecraft difficulty levels, so you've got peaceful, easy or normal, and then hardcore. But we're just going to be jumping straight in with Voyager. We're going to be playing as a man. You've obviously got the option of a man or a woman, and then you've also got 3 options starting in the Mystery Lake, the Coastal Highway, or more temptingly, the Pleasant Valley. I mean, doesn't really sound like you'd want to leave the Pleasant Valley, but unfortunately that's locked at the moment, so we're going to be jumping straight in at the Coastal Highway. So yeah, as you can see there, the premise of the game is a geomagnetic storm has brought your plane crashing down in the northern Canadian wilderness, and you just have to survive, basically. This geomagnetic storm also causes wolves to act out of place, as you will soon see. On a long enough timeline, the survival rate drops everyone down to 0. So, here we are, The Long Dark. Now, the first thing you will notice about this game, even though obviously I am running this on low, is that realistically it is absolutely gorgeous. It really is. Just if I just run up here, I'll just show you guys if we can just get up this hill. There we go. Just look over there. It really does look quite stunning, does this game, which is one of its biggest positives at the moment. Obviously, like I said, I am running it on low, so I won't turn it up to ultra. But as you can see, obviously you've got the you can see all the mountaintops, the silhouettes, etc. It's really quite phenomenal. But I'm just going to try and get back down there. I think if I just have another look just over there, I could see what looks like a building down there and a couple of huts down there. So I'm going to make a beeline for those, to be honest, because the initial what you want to do as soon as you jump into the game is just try and find as much loot as possible, really. And yeah, I mean, one of the biggest negatives I'd say about the game at the moment is it kind of feels a bit like you feel a bit trapped, really. It doesn't take very long before you have explored everywhere that there is to explore in this game. You don't get given a map or anything like that, so you have just got to use your initiative, but realistically, everything's pretty samey. There doesn't really seem to be much variety, although I understand, obviously, it is a it is a survival game, and everything is going to be completely covered in snow, but so you're not expecting sort of like a multitude of colours in the game, but even then, the textures, the scenario that you're in, the scenery even, it just seems fairly mundane. I'm going to jump down. There's a car by here which I'm going to check out first. See if there's anything. Can we open this door? We can. There we go. We can jump and sit in the car, but doesn't look like there's anything. Can open that door. Radio there. Can't do anything with it. Visor. Okay, we can drop them. Nothing in them. Let's jump out again and I presume jump into the front seat. See if there's anything down here. Doesn't look like it. Glove box. There we go, we can search that, but it's empty. There's a surprise. Can't do anything with the pedals. It would be nice if you could just drive away. Can open the hood. There's nothing in there. What about the boot? Or the trunk, but it's locked. Requires a tool to force it open. Let's check out this building here, which the top looks like it's been burnt down. Can we go in? No, we can't go into that one. Okay. We'll try one of the other buildings, which looks a little more stable. This has got a neat little hatch going into the cellar by the looks of things. Coastal town site. Can't even jump in there. Can we go in through one of the doors around here? I'm just keeping a very keen eye out for wolves. Oh, that's a deer up there. Can you guys see that just over there? It's not a wolf, it's a deer. You can tell by the slightly orange tint. But let's jump straight into this building and see what we can find in the coastal house. So what we want to do first off is, if I can show you guys the inventory, this is all of our equipment. You can sort it by different filters. So you've got medicine there, you've got antibiotics, antiseptic, and bandage. Then you've got all the clothes that you're wearing, because obviously you're not exactly expected to start out completely naked. No food so far. We've got a couple of tools, for example, accelerant to help start fires. You've got bedroll to obviously sleep on, a flare which can scare off wildlife, and then also wooden matches. You start with 12 of those, and then a little bit of wood as well. When you're in the building, I mean, obviously you can see it's a little bit dark in here. I just want to explore. I don't think you can find NPCs in this aspect of the game yet, but I just want to make sure, because I have found a couple of corpses previously. So there's more matches there, take them, and more accelerant, and cotton long underwear. I believe we're already wearing that though. So if you hit M, you light a match, little floating match there. You don't see your guy's actual hands, but it's neat, but it does go out very, very quickly. You can take water from the toilets, which I'm going to do there. I'm just going to take all of that because water's very helpful to have indeed. Is there a medicine cupboard in this room? Doesn't look like it. See, and there you go. You can see with the matches already gone out. So this is basically the looting of the game. You click on each sort of like drawer, cupboard, wardrobe, etc., and see what you come up with. There's no physical looting. You don't get to pick and choose. For example, like Fallout style, it doesn't open it, show you everything, and then you get to choose. It goes through each one by one, and then you can decide whether you want it or whether you don't. There's some water, which I'll happily take. What else can we find? Open this little cabinet beneath the TV. Nothing in there. So over there, more cotton socks. Okay. There's a bed as well, which we can sleep on. Sleeping is a useful mechanic in the game, to say the least, as it helps to heal and I believe it gets rid of any like sort of hunger or hypothermia, that sort of effect that you're suffering from. That's always important. More matches down there, which I'll happily take. So another door. We've got everything off that table. This seems like a fairly small house, but then again, there's quite a few houses to actually go through in this town. So we'll check this cabinet out as well.
Nobody needs this anymore.
Yeah, me too. What's that on there? A granola bar. Cabinet. Open that. Pinnacle peaches. Can opener, that'll be helpful. the good thing about the can opener is you lose less. When you try to open it, you'll end up losing less food. For example, if I were to hit I, go to food, and if I went to this and wanted to eat this, you could use the can opener to open it rather than having to smash the can, because you'd lose some of the food if you smash the can. Also, obviously, got the options of a knife or a hatchet if we had either of those tools, but we don't. Check out the rest of these cabinets. Nothing so far.
What have we here?
Dog food. I'll save that till last. As they say, save the best till last. I don't think that's quite how it works. But yeah, the other good aspect of this is every single lootable thing you see, you can loot pretty much. There are none. It's not like in, for example, I'll refer back to, ooh, that was a salmon, I'll happily take that. Refer back to Fallout, which is another game which has got heavy emphasis on looting. You can't actually go in all of the buildings, you can't loot absolutely everything that you see. Same goes for games like Daisy or H1Z1, etc. In this game you can just loot absolutely every single door, every single cupboard, cabinet, that sort of thing. Let's go back outside and have a look around. That deer's gone by the looks of things. So, what car was? Oh, it was the car over there we explored. So let's have a look in this car. See if there's anything. Because sometimes you do see Summit soda and a magnifying lens. And we've also got search the glove box for cardboard matches. Radio, we can drop the visors. Nothing hiding in the visors though. I don't know if you can actually ever find anything in there. I haven't so far ever found anything in there. Again, nothing in the hood. I presume you could, I mean, I don't know, because that looks, as you can obviously see, a slightly different graphic style to the rest of the hood. I don't know if you could try and sort of get the car started. I've just seen that. So there's a wolf. The wolves are a bit hit and miss in this game. They sound absolutely frightening. You've been able to probably hear them as I've been playing, just the howling of the wolves in the distance. But then again, they're also kind of a bit, not badly animated, but they look a bit like less fierce when you hear them, when you see them, compared to how they actually sound, which is a bit of a shame. But I'm not that trunk's locked as well. I'm not complaining because I just want to kind of explore at the moment, and I don't have a weapon. Is he coming towards me? Has he gone? Where has he gone? I can't actually tell. I'm not going to go over that. I'm going to check out this little building here with the little Canadian flag on it. The maple leaf. Okay, that wolf can just, like, stay over there. I don't want to get in that fight at all so far. Let's open this door as well. This house is a little bit lighter. I just want to again just go through, make sure no one's hiding. No one in the shower? Nope, good. Okay. Let's just do a lot more looting then. That's an empty cabinet. So what you can also do is, wrong button, I didn't want to hit, I wanted to hit tab. If you hit tab, it shows you, obviously you can see the time, how cold it is, and then you can also see the bonus total that you're getting from all your clothes, the air temperature, stuff like that, and then also your condition, fatigue, cold, hunger, and thirst, and how many calories you've got, and also how long you've survived for, which is a neat little statistic. You can forage wood. If you click that, you can decide how much tinder to harvest, what tool to use if we had a hatchet or something like that, how long it would take, how many calories it would burn, etc. Then you can do the same for reclaimed wood as well. Then you can also try and start a fire if you are outdoors, that is. I can't do one indoors. You've also got a log, just tells you exactly what you've done. We're on day 1 out of 1. All we've done is discovered the coastal town site, unfortunately. And then also you could lay down your bed, go to sleep, that sort of thing. First aid is quite neat. It shows you exactly what would be wrong with you, and then it'd show what medicine you'd need to fix it, and then whether you've got that medicine or not. Thankfully, currently we don't have any injuries. Regarding the equipment as well, as you can see here, I've got 3 identical pairs of socks. That one has got the best condition. As you can see there, it's 65% compared to that at 62 and that at 55. Because that one's the least, what I would do is harvest that, and we'd get a piece of cloth from it. does take a little bit of time to harvest as he snips up the socks, and then once I've got that cloth, I could click repair. I would need a sewing kit to do it, but then I could repair the quality of the socks and therefore make them have a better, it would improve their warmth, improve their wind chill, etc. So it does go quite in depth with just exactly how you can sort of like look after yourself, basically. For example, that's at 89. That's at 91. It doesn't have any benefit because it's obviously only 2%, but because that's at 91, I may as well wear that one instead. And then I've also got cotton socks. They're wool socks. The cotton socks aren't as good as the wool socks. Thin cotton socks, not very warm, useless when wet, but better than nothing. And then the wool socks are tough and warm, as you can see there. So, yeah, pretty much every single item that you pick up, you are able to harvest, you're able to use. Some guys playing hockey by the looks of things. Search these drawers as well. More wool socks. A sewing kit would be ideal now, so I could just show you guys exactly how you go about. Oh, a basic wool scarf. I can wear that. That'll be very helpful. Wool scarf, wear. And there we go. Got another plus 6 degrees to our warmth bonus and 6 to our wind chill. See if there's anything in this drawer as well.
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
Probably not. It is just an old newspaper. What I'll try and do as well, I'll try and make my way over to the frozen lake, and then I'll be able to show you guys sort of some of the fishing aspects if we can find a line. Okay, so we've taken all of that. See if there's anything in this cabinet. No. It does get quite time consuming. I mean, I suppose it's realistic, the fact that it's time consuming, but it's a little bit mundane just going through every single thing and seeing what there is. For example, you do quite often just get a bunch of empty cupboards and drawers in a row.
What have we here?
Lantern fuel, that'll be quite helpful. Another cabinet here. Can we search the microwave? More peaches. No, we can't search the microwave. Okay. I suppose the main question for this game is how it actually stands up against other first-person survival games that are out there at the moment. For example, The Forest is one that comes to mind, along with Stranded Deep. Now, I haven't played The Forest, but I've seen quite a lot of gameplay from it, but I haven't seen any gameplay from Stranded Deep. And at this point in time, because there's no sort of... all you do in this game is you just walk around and you defend yourself from wolves. There is nothing pretty much else to do at all in the game. I'm just going to leave now. Yeah. That's pretty much all there is to do. There's no goal. Because of that, because the story mode isn't out yet... Where's that wolf gone as well? I want to make sure I don't run into him. I want to make sure I don't run into any wolf, actually. If I just head... I'm going to head into this building just over here. I know the wolf was just over there, but I want to check out this little... What looks like a bomb shelter. Okay, it looks like the coast is clear. Let's jump in. Yeah, The Forest is a... Oh, wow. I've never been in this building before. The Forest is a more complete game, realistically. Because there's kind of like more to do. You can build in the... Can't turn the radio on, what a surprise. You can build in the forest, you can sort of like craft shelters and things like that. There is a lot more crafting. There's more... I believe there's more of a story because you've got like you need to try and find your son. In this so far, in this sandbox mode, there's really not that much to actually do. It is just exploration, surviving from wolves, and the game does cost, I think it's £15 or $20, or I don't know how many euros it is. But because of that, currently, in the game's current state, oh, there's a lot of beef jerky. I'll happily take this. This is quite a good building. Big fan of this place. Fridge. Wow, a lot of soda. It's taking it all. Boop. Boop. There we go. Oh, there's another flare as well. I'll show you guys how can I use the flare in here? Yeah, right. The flares are a bit ridiculous in this. You can't throw them particularly far. The idea of the flare is you'd light it and then you would throw it to get the attention of a wolf, to like distract a wolf, etc. But you really can't throw very far at all. I mean, look, I can only just throw to the other side of this building. And now I know it's against the wall, good. Like, it's not far enough. If you were that close to be able to throw the flare, the wolf would have seen you by that point anyway, which is one of the bigger downsides at this point in the game. The other aspect of... Finally, a sewing kit. That's helpful indeed. And a candy bar. The other aspect is sort of like the combat, but as of this point in the game, I've played about 3 hours of the game so far. I haven't found a single weapon that I can actually attack anything with, which is, I don't know if that's just bad luck or if weapons really are that hard to come by. I know that you can get rifles. I don't know if there's any melee combat in the game yet, but so far I haven't found anything that I can equip and attack a wolf with, which is unfortunate. I just found tools as well. So now we've got a workbench. We can craft a bunch of stuff. So they're the required materials that we'd need. We don't have old man's beard lichen. What do we have? Can we? No, we don't have enough. Don't have enough cloth or wood. We could probably get the cloth, get a hook, and we can craft a line, but we don't have a gut. Fishing tackle, deerskin boots, bearskin bedroll, wolfskin coat. We need 4 wolf pelts for that. Not a chance we'd end up getting that at this point in the game, unfortunately. I'll take all that water as well. Hopefully I'll come across a place where I can heat up the water, and I'll show you guys how you can sort of... Oh, a lantern. So, let's see then. So we've equipped the lantern. You press 2 to do that. He's holding it quite high. Blimey. But we won't use that at the moment. We don't particularly need it right now. So yeah, as you can see, obviously there are quite a lot of... It does go in depth, this game. That is one of its... can I pick up that, please? No, oh, it's empty. That is one of its stronger points, the fact of how in depth it actually goes. Fire barrel. Here we go. Here, so we can start a fire with this. I'll just show you guys. So we'll use the matches. We'll use the newsprint as the tinder, the book as the fuel, and then we can also use an accelerant. So chance of success 100%, and the fire will last for 18 minutes. So if we start this fire, now we've got this fire going, and I can go ahead and heat up. There we go. If I go water, I can boil the water to make it safer to drink. The fire will probably go out while we're doing this, maybe? I'm not sure. And then you can also collect like as much snow as you want, up to 5 litres of snow, and just melt that. And then the fire's gone out halfway through, for obvious reasons, because we tried to melt quite a lot at once. There's more newsprint there. But as you can see, just every single aspect of this, you can just loot absolutely everything, which one of its stronger selling points. The other very strong selling point for this game is the... Oh, I've already opened that, my bad. Is the sound design in the game. Absolutely fantastic. As you could hear when we were just walking along, you were... Oh, both those lockers are locked as well. Gutted. You could... more bedroll. Suppose I'll take that. Not like I particularly need it. Eventually I'll end up becoming over encumbered, but at this point in the game you do just want to take absolutely everything. If you don't end up using it, you can just harvest it for the materials. Take that book as well. Open the rest of this filing cabinet, and then most likely we'll be able to leave. And then before we do leave though, I'll start harvesting some of the materials. Absolutely nothing in this file cabinet. Oh, apart from some soda. Okay. Right, so what I'll show you guys now, if I hit I, I've got a bunch of hats. For example, at the moment I'm currently wearing this hat, which has got a -2 warmth of wind chill. Go to that one, it's got +6. So may as well wear that one instead. We can take this one and harvest for the wool. Takes a little bit of time. But then if we go to this one and repair it, we've got the sewing kit. Chance of success 80%. We can repair it by 36%, and it'll take 40 minutes with one of our cloths. So repair. There is a chance that we'll fuck it up, obviously, as you saw with the 80% success. Now our hat is worth 100%, and its bonus is a complete 1 degree on both warmth and wind chill, which is not too bad. So same goes for these socks. Realistically, we've got this one here, which is 81%. We can go to repair them. we've already got another bit of cloth, so we can repair those as well, and just try and overall improve our protection from the cold, which I do find very neat. There we go, so cancel there. Cargo pants are more rugged than jeans apparently, so we'll stop wearing our jeans and we'll wear the cargo pants instead. We've got no use for these jeans anymore. We can not repair, harvest, that's what I'm looking for. It takes 30 minutes to harvest the jeans, but we get some cloth out of it. So there we go. Currently, I've got a bunch of food and stuff now as well, which is good. We've got 2 bedroll. Not really anything to do with them at the moment. Yeah, so that's basically all the items that we're currently carrying. I can refuel this, and then we've now got a store. Okay, so we've got 2 lanterns. No, that's confused me a little bit. If I hit 2, I don't know how to actually. Oh, there we go. You hold left click, and you light it. There we go. And now we've got a lantern which will light the way for us a little bit, I suppose. Oh shit! There's a wolf coming. I'm gonna go back inside. That scared me a little bit. Let's extinguish this and put it away. We've got no weapon to deal with that wolf at the moment. So, what we do in this scenario, I'm not too sure. It's the first time I've actually managed to get the attention of a wolf. So, I'm gonna... Can I leave? I've got the workbench, the base in. I've already explored that. I'm just making sure I haven't missed anything in here as well at the same time. A pry bar. Oh. Hey, I missed that last time. Now, I believe, if we go back over to these lockers, we can force it open with that pry bar. See what else is in here. There we go. Condensed milk. Another sewing kit. Then I'll have to have a look after I've done this at the quality of the pry bar, because I presume it will break eventually.
I could use this.
Thin wool sweater. Let's have a look. If we go to our equipment and tools, 74%. It's currently at 74%. Let's have a look. Is there anything else we can force open and see if it goes down at all? I can't remember. Was there something in here? I think there may have been. Can we check the cash register actually? I didn't think of that. Yeah, we can. We can open the register. I mean, if there was any money inside, it wouldn't really be particularly useful in this scenario. I missed all these as well. Peaches, more peaches, wood matches, there we go. Didn't even open this fridge to take the soda. I really want to try and avoid... Let's open this final locker. Really want to avoid that wolf, to be honest.
That'll come in here.
There we go. Now I'm over encumbered, so I'll just take all of this and then I'll have to figure out what I don't need. So, equipment... Realistically, you can sort it by weight, so the Storm Lantern's the heaviest, but I do kind of need that, whereas I don't actually need the bedroll, so I may as well harvest, because you get 10 cloth from harvesting the bedroll. It takes an hour and 30, but probably worth it for the materials we'll get. There we go. Now, I'm still 2 kilograms over, so what else is there that I can get rid of? Sort it all by weight. We've got 4.3 kilograms of water. That salmon is 3.3. What else? The cloth is 0.1 kilogram each. This book. Well, then we've got raw venison. Let's have a look at our... So we're dehydrated currently, so we need to drink. We also need to eat, and we should realistically sleep as well. So let's have a look at what we can do there. Water that is safe to drink. We'll just drink until we're not dehydrated anymore, basically. That took it down a little bit. And then he's basically taken the thirst all the way down to like completely. Wow, that's got suddenly very dark. I'm going to light this up, and then I am just going to. The reason I'm going over here is because I'm going to light this fire barrel again, and I'm going to cook the venison that we had so we can eat that. Accelerant, let's use that. Fuel, yeah, that's all fine. There we go. Start that fire, and then I'll cook the venison over here. Food, venison raw. Got no fuel, but cook. Takes quite a while again. And we're a lot warmer now we're next to this as well. There we go. Should hopefully have... No, it's still raw. Why is it still raw? Did the... Oh, the fire went out? Oh, bummer. Okay. Well, we've got no fuel now. That's not gonna do much good. Looks like we're not eating the raw venison or the raw salmon. We can still eat the peaches, though, even though they're cold. We can still eat them with the can opener. Not eat them with the can opener, that'd be quite difficult, probably with our fingers. I don't think I'm carrying a spoon about. There we go. How's that affected us? We're still really quite hungry. That didn't do a lot. So, let's eat more. Ideally, if I can just get away from this wolf that was chilling outside, I can try and find a weapon, but no promises there. May as well sleep as well to get away from the... what's the word I'm looking for? The dark. There we go. That's taking the calories up a bunch. There we go. Our hunger will do for now. Let's lay down the bedroll. Put it right by there. Bedroll, and then you can basically choose how long to rest for. It does increase the calories burned, but you just get more sleep basically. So I'm going to sleep until, I guess it'll probably get light again around, I'll go till 8 AM. Rest. Hopefully nothing sneaks up on us in the night. I don't think it will do though. This game currently doesn't actually give me much. If I wasn't, like I said, I've played about 3 hours or so far. Apart from that, I'm not going to carry on playing this survival mode after this game, purely because when I don't actually have a goal in a game, it does bore me a little bit. What I am going to do, though, as soon as the story mode comes out, I'm going to jump straight back in, because I am really looking forward to that. I feel like that's going to be the strongest point of the game, when the story mode gets brought out and there's other NPCs, there's actually a goal for what to do. You find out why the geomagnetic storm happened, things like that. Let's just eat one more time before we head outside. Use that can opener. By this point in the video, you guys will have found out whether you feel like it's whether you guys will have realised whether you actually want to buy this game or not. Is there a way out the backside? Let's go find out. Let's put this away. Let's get this to try and distract. Can we go out here? No, I didn't see. Was there a door around here? There was. Right, now the question is, do we go out there? Because there was a wolf over there. Fuck it, there was a wolf at the other end as well. Let's go out here. Fingers crossed. It is a tense and can be a quite creepy game. Yeah, have a look around. Shit, there's one. Right, let's try this. Ah, fuck, it didn't light. Okay, I don't know what's gonna happen here because I don't have a weapon. Oh, okay, there we go. That's how you attack, using the... I've never been in combat before. Okay, so I'm just spamming the right mouse button at the moment. Losing blood. Condition 17%. He's fucked off and there's another one there. Oh, this is going to go well. I've died. Well, that's how the combat goes. I was spamming the click. You could probably hear the clicking. I was spamming that as hard as, well, as fast as I could, and that's what happened. Probably because my weapon was at something like 10% and wasn't particularly good. Well, guys, I may as well call that the end of the video. It seems fitting to end it there. Like I said, it's on Steam Early Access at the moment. There's quite a few games of this nature, like I said. There's The Long Dark, The Forest, Stranded Deep, etc. And I believe there's a couple more coming as well. This does have a fairly unique spin, and again, I might try and do another video on it when we get to the story aspect. You never know, I may even try and record and complete the story as a complete series, but until then, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you have, please remember to leave a like and subscribe, and I hope you guys have a good rest of the day. Bye bye for now.